Yo, what is going on, you guys? So today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down what Beckett grading service BGS is doing right now and why I believe it's going to heavily impact the prices of BGS slabs moving forward. Before we get into that, I did want to give a big congrats to Archway Breaks from our last video of winning this week's giveaway, which is this Anthony Edwards Select Silver PSA 9. We reached out to him via Instagram and we're getting the card shipped to him. So congrats again, Archway Breaks. Stay tuned for next week's giveaway. I know I used to announce the giveaway winners on Instagram, and per your guys' request, you guys wanted me to announce them on YouTube as well. So there we go. But without further ado, we are going to hop right into the video. So essentially, Beckett grading service, BGS, prices have been severely declining over these past 3 years. In April of 2020, which was during the beginning of the big boom of the sports card market, BGS 9.5s were pretty much the price of a PSA 10. If not, BGS 9.5s were even slightly higher. So if you guys are unaware, in the past, BGS has been the leading grading service of sports cards and TCG. So Beckett grading service was pretty much the top dog in the industry. Now, during this whole new wave of people entering the hobby during the pandemic and during this whole boom in the industry, PSA has been the top dog. They've been setting the standard of a PSA 10 being pretty much, a gem and what people want to go for. Now, Beckett response to what's going on is that, at least in the last few months, this is personally speculation from my experience being around the hobby, being at shows, being with people who are grading a lot of cards, by the thousands, and doing big services. I have personally got the scoop that Beckett is now giving out slightly better grades. I have personally had friends who have just bought raw cards, sent in 5 cards, and got 2 to 3 BGS 10s, and we had never really seen that before. Beckett had not really been giving out BGS 10s like they are right now, even BGS 9.5s. I see a lot of people buying raw cards that would likely grade a PSA 9, and they're giving them BGS 9.5s. And I think Beckett is really on the defense right now in the industry. We saw SGC take over Beckett for the number 2 grading service in sports cards. So Beckett is definitely on the defense right now, and there could be some speculation going out right now. Don't take my word on this. I do not want to be someone who's out here saying concrete things based on evidence, because the truth is that I do not have evidence on this. It is simply a speculation from talking to people, from going to shows, from grading cards myself, and from just hearing from a lot of people. I've been hearing that Beckett is giving out very favorable grades right now to pretty much buy customers to want to send cards into them. And I believe, this is my personal opinion once again, that they are trying to make a BGS 10 more like a PSA 10. So more common and more of a staple in the industry, because people do not like to see the best grade they get is a BGS 9.5, which in some cases goes for only 30 to 50% the price of a PSA 10, depending on the card. Of course, for autographs, BGS is still ahead in terms of value, in my personal opinion. When I have an autograph, I'll send it into BGS, but pretty much any other card, I think PSA's value is just so much stronger. Now, BGS 10s are, they used to be 2 to 3x the price of a PSA 10. I personally remember selling BGS 10 pristines for 2 times the price of a PSA 10. Currently, they're closer to 1 to 1. A lot of BGS 10s are going for roughly the same price, if not a bit more than a PSA 10. And I believe that Beckett is trying to make a BGS 10 more like a PSA 10. So they're trying to give out more 10s to make it kind of like the gold standard, because people don't like to see the gold standard of Beckett grading service being a 9.5. It's just not as just value as a PSA 10. A PSA 10 could, as I said, hold, 2 times the price of a BGS 9.5, which enables a lot more people to want to send to PSA. So this is my personal speculation. And if this is the case, that BGS is now going to be giving out a lot more favorable grades, try to make the BGS 10 equivalent to a PSA 10, and kind of have those go hand in hand, I do believe Beckett is going to get a lot more submissions. I do believe the BGS 10 could be the new standard for BGS, and a 9.5 could really drop in value because the PSA 10 is a lot, or BGS 10 becomes a lot more common. That is personally, if this is truly, if my hypothesis is correct, I think it's going that way, then essentially what will happen is a BGS 9.5 will be more aligned with the PSA 9, and a BGS 10 would be around the same price as the PSA 10. At least that's what I'm personally seeing. Once again, I don't want anyone to take my word on this. This is personally from what I've been hearing, and I always want to share with you guys whatever I know. So whatever information I get, you guys know it's always coming straight to YouTube. I'm going to be talking about it even if, you know, it's not concrete. I definitely want to get the conversation going because I personally have realized that BGS is given favorable grades. I've seen more BGS 10s being given out in the past couple of months than I had in the whole 3 years prior to that. So I do believe there's going to be a little bit of a shift. And I think regardless, BGS is at kind of a breaking point where they're either going to make or break because they've already gone down to number 3 for sports cards. SGC has overtaken them. And BGS 9.5s, I mean, you cannot deny that the price of a BGS 9.5 is going closer and closer to a price of a PSA 9. People just prefer PSA. People, just in general, love PSA more. Even though I talk to a lot of older school collectors who, of course, love BGS and, continue to submit to BGS. Maybe the turnaround times are better. It costs less. But at the end of the day, the king of the hill right now is PSA in terms of price and value. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Call me out if you think I am, just totally speculating and I'm totally wrong. And maybe you sent some cards into BGS and you've been getting poor grades, so you believe there's still tough graders. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of this. And if you have got some BGS 10s in the past couple of months, drop below in the comment section because we would love to hear you guys out. Other than that, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Subscribe and get us to 50,000 subscribers. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.